Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Keith Scrimshaw. The channel on YouTube is called Keith Scrimshaw. You can email me at keithscrimshaw.com. First of all, I want to apologise. I've been away for a little while. I have been extremely busy and I've not been able to put any messages out, which is very sad because I really enjoy it. Anyway, things have quietened down a little bit now, so it's good to be back. I've been giving messages on TikTok if you want to have a look at those on how to recognize a narcissist or are you with a narcissist. So if you want to have a look over there, then go and have a look again. It's Keith Scrimshaw. I'm sure you'll find me. So, hey, welcome back. It's good to be back. Let's just, I've got this thing of a new beginning that's been manifesting in me quite a lot. So I don't know if the Spirit's going to reveal this to us. I really don't know. We'll have to see what happens. So I'm just going to ask now that the Spirit would just guide us and direct us and put us in a path where we need to go, and encourage us and lift us and even direct us sometimes, even put us in the right place where we need to go. So, Spirit Guide, can you give us the message that you want us to know tonight? Like I say, it's been really, really hectic just lately, and even me. I've had two ends and two new beginnings, which is quite good. So, Spirit Guide, what have we got? Let's give these a good shuffle. Make sure that they're mixed. Okay. And then let's see where the Spirit is leading us. There we go. Okay. One more shuffle. And let's see where we're going. Let your true colours show so your tribe knows how to find you. Okay, let your true colours show so my friends, it's almost like you have got to be yourself. Because there's people that want to be around you, want to not follow you, but want to be with you, involved in what you're doing, like a community. It's almost like you need to fit in. There's somewhere where you need to fit in, and that's quite clear there. And that means there's a number of things. Let me just show you that card. There's a number of things with that. That means not being fake, not wearing a mask, not trying to be somebody that you're not, just trying to be yourself and trying to be natural and let who you are come out. And when you can do that, then there is like a community that you can just fit into. That's what the Spirit Guide just gave me on that card. And our next card is Storms may bring passion, but not peace. There we go. Can you see that? Storms may bring passion, but not peace. I want to, I'm just going to put these down there. And okay, so we need to get into we need to be ourselves quite clearly so that we can fit into a community, or so that other people can actually fit into us, who we are, and be around us. So be with like-minded people, not with big people that will distract you from where you're going. And I tell you, if you are a chosen one, if you have the Spirit in you, then you need to be with the same type of people. I feel strongly that's what the Spirit is saying. I'm just going to, before I go on to that next card, I'm going to go back to this one. Let your true colours show so your tribe knows how to find you. So there's people wanting to find you. There's people out there looking for you, wanting you to associate with them and being part of them. Maybe you've isolated yourself. Maybe something's happened in your life, and this is coming to me, where you've had to have time alone. You've had to have time just on your own to find who you are, or or even to get over something. And I feel so strong now that it's time to just be natural, just be who you are. Uh, all those things that have happened and learning while you've been alone, not lonely, but alone, searching and finding. It's almost like the Spirit now is saying, you know, if you can just be who you are, there is people there that want to be connected with you. So let's have I just want a little message. Spirit guide, can you give us a message for that card about let your true colours show? So your tribe. Oh, okay, what we've got here? We've got two cards. So let's see what we've got. My friends, if you don't mind, I'm going to wear my glasses. Okay, so we've got the Star in reverse. You can see there's a star in reverse. And you know what this shows me is that you have been in a dark place. You have been in a place on your own. It's almost like you have been not struggling, but dealing with things, trying to sort out emotions, trying to sort out situations that you've had in the past. And yeah, it's like this is showing me that you've been holding on to things. You've been holding on to things, and it's almost like you have the ability to be a star, to be like that person that people look to. You know, if we're famous, we can be a star. Excuse me, I've got a really bad throat. Maybe one of you have got a bad throat, and I'm feeling it. I really am feeling it. Or a problem with your chest. So what it is like you've got the ability to be a star. You've got the ability in this community, you've got the ability to fit in. You've got the ability for people to find you, for people to search for you and find you, to be part of your life. But at the moment, you're actually, I can see that you are, it came in reverse, you actually got big doubts about that. So you're doubting yourself. Maybe that's why the Spirit is saying now it's time to be yourself. So if you're wearing a mask, if you're trying to put yourself over as something different, maybe now it's time to actually be who you are, and not try and put a pretense to people that you are something other than what you are. And it's so easy to do that, isn't it? When we want to be accepted, we want to be acknowledged, so we try and go with the flow, fit in the crowd. But I feel very strong that the Spirit's saying today, tonight, to you, is no, you don't do that. You be yourself, and these people will actually follow you. And then I'm pretty sure that then you will be the star. You will be the star. I'm pretty sure of it, my friends. So I'm going to pop that just there on that card. And let's take our next card. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. What an amazing card. What an amazing card. And this is showing me like what you spirit, there's growth. There's something that can grow in you. If you can be who you are, if you can be the person that you should be, which is you, there is a definite growth. It might be, take a look at this card. And what I want you to see is that this is you. The Pentacle is you. Ace of Pentacle, that is you. And it's like, if you can get the routing correct, if you can be who you are and not try to be someone else, then you can see that there will be little growth that comes to you. And then you will start developing and start growing, and these people then will come to you. And I'm just feeling very strongly that you're actually, you have something, there is something in you whereby the Spirit, the Creator, is holding you, not let go of you. Can you see the hands which is just holding it? So it's not even just that you be who you are and growing yourself, but it's you are growing in who is holding you, which is the Creator, the great I am. There's a strong message there for you, my friend, which is basically you've got to be who you are. You've got to be who you are, because things will happen, things will grow. The Creator has got his hand on this. It's almost like you've had to be in that place. You've had to go in that dark place, be in that isolation. You've had to be there so that you can find yourself, to know who you are. So by knowing who you are, then people will come to you and you will have a new community. Very, very strong. I'm feeling that. Storms may come bringing passion, but not peace. Okay, my friends. So this card is showing me storms may come bringing passion, so it is bringing somebody else. So the spirit very clearly there is just showing me that in this isolation, it's almost like be careful. There's a caution here, because things might come very strongly. Storms, people, maybe even people might come very strongly into your life. I feel the wrong people, they might come very strongly in such power, in like a storm, which is so powerful, the thunder and the lightning. It's like they might come into your life, bringing like passion, which tells me that it could be somebody that you like connect with you. But it's very clear, but not peace. So it's like I'm almost feeling in the spirit that you have a choice. You can carry on the way that you are if you want to. You've been in the isolation, and you can go back to that place where you was, so that everything is storms, drama, and you get passion, you get fulfillment, you get all the things that you want. But I think Spirit Guide wants you to change. That's why have you got a bad throat or chest? If you have, I'm talking to you. If you've got a bad throat or bad chest at the moment, I'm talking to you. This is for you. Everybody else, then please, if it resonates, then please take it. But in the life that you had before, in the place that you was before, where there was storms, there was drama, there was passion, you can go back to that, but not peace. And I think Spirit Guide is showing me so strongly it's time to, now you've been in that isolation, it's time to start actually re-beginning, regrowing, not going back to where you was, which might be something that you very strongly want to do and hard to let go of. And I feel that's why the Spirit is directing you now, is it is time to sort of like move on from those things that you had, because there is something different for you. There is a beginning. And yes, the growth will be slow and it will be hard, but as long as your roots are firmly in the ground, you will develop differently. It's like almost there's a total change here that needs to take place. And I do believe you've had that place of isolation. I do believe you've been in that place of isolation. And that's almost like the Spirit or the great I Am has actually put you there. Put you there to learn. Put you there to rest, to find out who you are. Put you there so that you have the time to move away from the things that was, because there is things that's coming that are different. But you have to accept them. You have to want them. You have to trust. You have to trust what the Spirit wants from you. You really do. Spirit Guide, can we have a message on the storms may bring passion, but not peace? Spirit Guide. Okay, we've got this in reverse, and this is death, rebirth. Death, rebirth. And it came in reverse. Let me show you this. And it's card number 13, which is a very unlucky number. and it was in reverse. Death or rebirth. Spirit. You've got to let things go, my friend. You were to be able to move on into a rebirth. You've got to totally put those things behind you. They've got to totally. Do you know, sometimes we can have things behind us and we can openly say, "Oh, that's gone. It's no more." But yet, somewhere in us, it's still there, and it still comes up. And yes, yes, yes. Thank you. The spirit is given the direction that these thoughts, these things in your past, like it was before when everything was storm, but there was lots of passion, these will come back to you. You will get these thoughts, but you have to sort of like say, okay, I've had the thought. Now I'm going to move on. Now I'm going to carry on. I do feel strongly that this is a choice. This is definitely a choice for you. You know, I'm almost the spirit guys. Yeah, spirit. Easily, you could go back into where you was. I think you've been in. I think it's a connection. I think you've not been in contact with somebody for a time. Um, for the very reason that you want something totally different. You don't want to be drawn into that, and it's been storms and there has been passion, and that's why the spirit has pulled you away, pulled you aside, and just left you on your own for a little while to let you sort out what you want. So it would be easy to go back into that if you want to. I do feel that you could easily go back into that, or you could, spirit guide, I need something else. Or you could have a rebirth. You could start growing again, start developing slowly, but start developing in a different direction. Spirit guide, spirit guide. I want to know what spirit guide. If this person is in this place of not sure, can you give me some confirmation what this person needs to do? Okay, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Let me just show you that card. We've got the 8 of Pentacles, my friends. Yes, and I can see by the 8 of Pentacles, this is showing me that you was living in such a way where there was beverages, lots of food. It's almost like you was living up. You was living your life. You was living your life, and there's a candle there as well, which is, can you see that candle? Just that. There's a candle there that was showing like that you're lighting the way for people to come to you. That you was partying, eating, having a right old like you know, life, if I can say that. But I think now something's happened to you. Something's happened which has made you want to change. Made you maybe you've got maybe you've got this thing, and also a little illness, because this is coming to me quite strong. That you feel that you need to actually change. You need to change. So it might not even be that you wanted to, but you found that you need to change. You need to move in a different direction because your life was probably going in such a direction that as strong as maybe even physical death, you know, as strong as even physical death. And this is why the Spirit is guiding us, that we have to put some roots in the ground in the Spirit. We have to look to the Spirit. We have to look to the great I am, that is you, and start putting those roots in the ground so that we can start developing in a different direction. Okay, Spirit. Spirit guide, can we have some sort of clarity, some sort of, can we have the direction? Can we have direction, please? I think we need direction. I think the person that this is for is in need of direction. What is your direction? I don't have this normally. I think you are struggling, my friend. Whoever you are, I think you're struggling. And these are the things that the Spirit wants to these are the things that the Spirit wants to just take away from you. Okay, Spirit. There we go. This card came sticking out. So what have we got? Continue to make the most of every open door. So doors are being opened to you. There is direction. There is communities that you can go into. There is people that want to actually be with you, be part of you and be like you. Yeah. And you've got to, it's almost like you've got to keep searching. So when you open one door, you've got to have a look in and will it help me or not? If it'll help you, walk in, taste the water, and then will it help me or not? And if it doesn't, draw back out, close the door, go to the next door. Definitely there is searching here. Definitely you are searching. Spirit. Spirit. What have we got? Can you give us... Ooh, 2 cards. 2 that came out different. Okay. Let's see what we've got. You can read it first. It says, don't let fear of what could happen stop anything from happening. Okay. Don't be afraid of this new beginning. Don't be afraid of this change that will happen to you. Just go with it and let it take you. Let the Spirit take you into the places, into the doors where He wants to take you. Don't be afraid. Don't get scared. So that's like a comforting message there. It's like saying, hey, listen, I'm talking to you. It's okay. It's okay. I will guide you. I will lead you. Just don't be afraid. Yeah, definitely don't be afraid. And the second one, my friends, let's have a look at this. Wounds can become wisdom with the right perspective. So yes, I'm feeling that something has happened in your life. Something has stopped in your life. You've been in a place of isolation, not lonely, but isolation, searching and sort of finding yourself, coming back to who you are. Maybe you lost yourself. Maybe something happened where you forgot who you was and was just living a life which is not who you are, not what you want, made you unhappy. So the Spirit actually drew you. Didn't do it, but the Spirit brought you into a place. So something happened. The Spirit did something that actually brought you into that place of isolation. Now, what the Spirit is saying is, in this isolation where you are now, you have a choice which direction you go. And the Spirit is saying, the actual things that happen to you that put you in this isolation, the wounds, the pain, all the things that hurt you, you can actually use them now to develop. You can use them to move further in your life and almost like begin again. And I go back to this card here, which is death or rebirth. So it's let something go or start something new. Okay, Spirit, I'm just going to pull on one of these cards. Spirit guide, can you direct us, please? And then that is the message. That is where you are. That is a place you are. You have a choice. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because the Spirit won't lead you into anything which is wrong for you. And the things that put you in that place of isolation, that time on your own, those wounds, you can learn from them. And it's maybe maybe those things that was happening to you at the time you didn't see, and you were just going along. But now that you had the time on your own and that little bit of time where you've come away from that, I don't know, it could be a person, I don't know, but you come away from it, which is giving you the time to actually reflect on what's happened. And by reflecting on what happened to you, the Spirit is saying you can actually learn, you can actually develop yourself even further now, by learning, by having wisdom from what happened, by the situations, by taking them in your heart, like you've had this time to think about it, and use those now. Use those not to go back into that place again. I'm feeling very strong that there is a place where you could actually decide which way you want to go. And I can only encourage you and direct you and say the Spirit wants you to move in a different direction. It's very clear that if you can not be afraid, and you can start to trust what the Spirit wants to do, there will be a growth in you. There will be a development. There will be something totally different from where you have been. And there will be people that when you can do this, that they will actually want to be around you. They will see that you will shine, not at the moment, but then you will shine like a star. You will be the center of these people that want to know you. Spirit guide, can we have a card, please? And this, I feel very strongly, is going to be our final card. Spirit. Okay, that came out on its own. Let's see what we've got. So, there we go. The card says, torment. Stay optimistic. Yeah, don't go back. Don't go back. There's something better for you. Be optimistic. Don't go back into the old pattern, into that habit, into the place that you was. Be optimistic, because where you was torment, and it tormented you. Spirit brought you out to that place, my friend. The Spirit brought you out to that place. You had this time to think about it. Now stay optimistic. Endure the suffering. Okay, I think you've actually been doing that, and that ties up with this card that we read, which was wounds can become wisdom with the right perspective. So it's how you look at this. Endure the suffering. This is now, my friend, it's up to you. I feel very clear that the Spirit guide is actually giving you, put you in a place where you can decide, you can choose what you want to do. You can easily go back into where you was, into that place which was not good, but it was like comfortable, or you can come out and have this rebirth, this new beginning. Yes, it's scary. Yes, you'll be afraid, but if you can conquer that fear and move into it, then there is going to be a better way, a better life for you. Oh, my friends, all I can say is just to listen to the Spirit and let the Spirit encourage you. I just want a comfort or confirmation card. I know that was the last one. No, there's something. Okay, thank you, Spirit guide. No, we haven't finished, I'm sorry. Spirit guide, what is it you want to say with the love cards? Spirit guide, the great I am, the divine power, all you angels in the heavenly realms, what is it? Because I don't want this person just to go back into the place that they was, or anybody. I want them to move forward. What is it? Okay. So 2 cards came out here, so we'll read both of them. I don't believe that I should just pick and choose what to read. And yes, Spirit. Yes, this is the final. This is the final. And then I have to just leave it with you for you to decide what you want to do. So okay, the first card that came out, illusion. Let me read it to you. Illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. I could put lots of words into that, but I'm going to read that again because you know what that means. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true connection. This is if you go back. This is if you go back. Okay, and the second card, that was that card. The second card, you can read it first. Obstacles. Look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. So there are still thoughts in you. They are still moving in you. There is happiness for you. And you can develop, you can go forward. You put your roots and beliefs in yourself and in the spirit, and you will start to grow. You will start to develop, and there will be happiness for you. And when these thoughts come back to you, this is the let me read that again. This is the obstacles. Look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. So when these thoughts come back to you, and that sort of like, oh, I want to go back. I want to go back. And my friends, if you go back, it is death, not rebirth. But when these thoughts come, it is conquer them. Like I said to you, yes, have the thought. If you have the thought, okay, we all have thoughts. But then suddenly say, okay, I don't want it now. And move away and do something else. Find something else to do. That way you can work around them. You can not let them manifest in you. So yes, you are going to have some thoughts on the past, where you was, and the storms and the passion. You are going to have thoughts along that line, but you have to conquer them. You have to know, I've had the thought, now I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to move in a different direction, believing in who I am, believing that there is happiness for me, there will be, and believing that I can do this. It's all about you, my friend. I'm going to leave you with that. Okay, once again, my name is Keith Scrimshaw. On YouTube, you'll find me. My title, the channel title, is Keith Scrimshaw. It's always nice being able to give you a message, and I'm very sorry that I haven't been on for such a long time. I do apologize. I have been really, really busy, but I do feel that this message is here now, and it is at the right time, and it's the right time for whoever this message is for. So my friends, until next time, as always, I'm going to ask that you keep yourself open all the time, and let the Spirit guide you, show you, direct you, move in your life, show you many, 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 many different things that can happen in your life, and also put us on that divine path, which in our daily living in this world, in the physical, to keep us in that place on the divine path, walking closer and closer and closer to the great I am. So my friends, I'm going to bid you a goodbye.